Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Jayhawks offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score.
Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Trying play action. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets a block. Wide open, and it's a foot race. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The Buffaloes offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tackled after picking up the first down. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
That makes the score Colorado
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Can anyone catch him? And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll heave it deep. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buffaloes! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the...
And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to... And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bucks! And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Kansas, 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
They stripped it out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He wants to throw here on second down. A little floater there that falls incomplete. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. The give to the lone running back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lets it fly on the move. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to... And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
Kansas, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got him wide open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now adjusting. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender. He's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
How about the...
Timeout.
Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's 3rd and eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Going up top on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Makes the grab down the middle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try the run. Tried to fight his way. He's brought down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes a grab enough for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time, it's complete.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. The 40, the 30. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the Buffaloes will move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Let's go!
It's a draw. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a reverse. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. All the way down to the 15-yard line, it's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result,
the receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. We get in these short yardage situations. Who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
That's reeled in. It's De La Rosa. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up and getting the tip, getting the deflection. Ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in
and he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They move the tight end all over. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guy.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This offense has a 2nd down play. They run the reverse. And the Buffaloes will have a 1st down.
And I like this in short yardage situations. You need a couple yards to get a 1st down. It's not really trickery, but it is. Put that guy in motion. Are you going to give it to him? Are you not going to give it to him? They give it to him. He gets on the edge really quickly, gets a positive gain, and more importantly, gets this offense another set of downs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 30 short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And they're gonna put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the...
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. When you know you have a team out